If you're getting close to your average last frost date and you're needing some of your food in your garden to ripen still, I have a tip for you. I'm going to show you on my tomatoes and squashes today, but it can also work for other things. So for tomatoes, it can take 25 to 60 days once it's pollinated for it to fully form into its tomato and ripen. I don't have that long. I have 4 weeks to my average last frost date. I have lots of tomatoes on here, I just need them to ripen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and cut off any blossom that has not formed a tomato yet. Even some of them that maybe have really tiny tomatoes, go ahead and cut those off, and then your plant is going to be forced to ripen what's on the plant. Something like this, there's a tomato right there, but these flowers in front don't have anything in them yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and snip, 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 and we'll just let that guy go. You'll find a lot of this growth at the top of your plant. You just need to snip it off and let everything else grow. Now for squash, it's basically the same thing, especially considering that squash is going to take a lot longer to mature. So we're going to want to go ahead and follow the vine at the end of the vine, and then just follow the vine. And you can see this little guy wasn't really pollinated. And there's nothing here at the end. So I'm going to go back to this last pumpkin or squash. Pumpkin is a squash. And I'm going to snip the vine off after. Don't snip over here because you'll cut your pumpkin off. You want this to be attached still. So I'm going to snip right here. And then it will stop growing that vine and it's just going to ripen this last pumpkin. We have our little acorn squash here. And if I look towards the end of the vine, there is no more squashes growing. So I'm going to cut this here and let this guy ripen up. You don't need to do this if you have a longer time to your last frost date, but up here in our short season cold climate, I have 4 weeks to my average last frost date. So I'm going to go through on all my squash pumpkins and I'm going to cut off the ends of all the vines and just let what we have ripen. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.